Tamil Nadu Chief Minister M.K. Stalin on Saturday wrote to the non-Bharatiya Janata Party ruled states, urging them to unite against the centre's ploy after President Droupadi Murmu sought a reference before the Supreme Court regarding its verdict in state of Tamil Nadu versus governor. Now, he accused the BJP-led central government of advising the president to seek the reference before the Supreme Court and called out for a coordinated legal strategy before the court and present united front to preserve and protect the basic structure of the Constitution.
Chief Minister M.K. Stalin has written to all the non-BJP chief ministers in India, asking them to evolve a coordinated legal strategy to what he calls protect the basic structure of the Constitution. This after, in his view, the central government, through the President, sought a reference from the Supreme Court tacitly with regard to the recent Supreme Court verdict on governors, particularly to give a timeline in terms of disposing bills that are passed by the assemblies in the state, and also making it clear that governors do not have any discretionary powers, but they also abide by the Constitution and the aid and advice of ministers. M.K. Stalin says that the Supreme Court has rightly interpreted the Constitution, and the BJP is trying to unsettle the judgment, and he wants a coordinated opposition and legal strategy to counter this. Although technically, he says that the president or the central government cannot seek a reference after an order has been passed. And that itself, he says, shows the ill intent of the central government. And we'll have to wait and watch what kind of response he would get. But the larger picture, after the Supreme Court verdict, ruling that the governors ought to pass bill or give assent to bills passed by the assemblies within a time frame, and that they ought to give assent when those bills are passed by the assemblies twice. This has come a kind of a shot in the arm for opposition ruled states who allege that governors are being used to scuttle development, to give trouble for duly elected governments, undermining duly elected governments. So far, the BJP has not responded for this. But the larger picture, in the run-up to the elections, Stalin is using emotional issues one after the other, particularly after this particular huge verdict that's being seen as a shot in the arm for the ruling DMK and also other opposition ruled states.